Hey guys, I am Ultra Tiger 0425, and today we'll be doing the Get Hard movie review. This movie is just too much. It is hilarious. I mean, the acting is subpar from Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell. I mean, it's just overall a great movie. Comedy is just great. The movie itself is just so well put together. It's so original. I mean, if anything to me, it started to turn into one of those ride along movies. Speaking of ride along, have y'all seen the ride along trailer 2 or movie? Ride along 2 trailer. It seems really funny. It seems just like the first one though. I don't know, but back to this movie. All right, this movie kind of starts out with this rich guy being Will Ferrell's character. I kind of forgot the names. I watched the movie like 2 days ago. I'm just doing the movie review now. Um, but yeah, he seems like a really funny character. He's like a playboy kind of guy. He has all this money and wealth in the stock market, and one day he gets arrested for fraud. Now before we get to everything else, let's get into Kevin Hart's character. He is a family guy. He is a family man. He works in I forgot what the name of it. It's like Hollywood Bubbles Car Wash or something like that. He's like the manager slash creator slash I don't know of the place. It's like in the parking lot, like where you go into a hospital or a little place where they have all the cars parked, that kind of area. He has like a little car wash there where he cleans and washes all the like really rich people's kind of car, making the money that way. To me, that seems pretty smart. Um, he's really funny to start off with. One of the scenes is the beginning of the movie. He's jumping up and down the car like this really tall dude next to him while he's cleaning it, and he's like jumping up and down, saying, "Nope, miss a spot there, up, miss a spot there, up, miss a spot there." It was just really funny. All right, now we got those two characters. Now let's get into this. All right, the movie starts out with Kevin Hart got Kevin Hart's character and Will Ferrell's character. They meet up, but apparently Kevin Hart's character has been cleaning this guy's car for years now, or months. I forget. It was years or months, but it's definitely been more than it's been a good while. And what ends up happening is he asks him for a little bit of raise, asks him for a little bit of money because he's trying to move, get his family a better location, try to get his daughter a better education, and he asks for him for $30,000 for a platinum car wash for life membership. And he turns it down, gives him the whole hard work speech that he actually got from his boss saying he sadly started out his company being a stock marketing company, and I mean it was hard for him. He had to start with only $1 million. I mean, it's hard in the stock market with only $1 million. Just think about that. Just 1 million. I mean that's just enough to get you like like 5 Porsches. I mean that's just so little. And it just goes from there. And Will Ferrell talking to Kevin Hart and whatnot. Will Ferrell gets in his car, takes off. Now, he gets the part where he gets arrested. He's at a house party for he's about to get married to this girl, and what happens? The police comes there for fraud, comes arrested him. Yeah. Now he goes to Kevin Hart's character and asks him for advice, for prison advice, and he said he'll pay him that $30,000 for advice how to survive in prison and not get, if you know what I mean. That's how they explained in the movie. That is. All right. And what happens next is like, oh, Kevin Hart takes it, takes that, but he's never been to prison before. so he has no idea what to do. But he ends up calling his like brother-in-law or cousin or whatnot from the ghetto, calling him up because he's been to prison, and he's just asking for advice so he can give to Will Ferrell's character about the situation and how it is in prison. And the movie escalates further and further, further. He gets him in. He gets Kevin Hart gets Will Ferrell to get into these fights and whatnot. It's just hilarious. He's just all these memorable scenes are just too much to handle. It's hilarious. And we get further along in the movie, and it comes down to Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell. They meet up with his cousin or brother-in-law guy. The actor for him is T.I., and T.I. pulls his performance off good. Like, he has great acting ability. I mean, to be more than just a rapper, I mean, that's like on a whole nother level. He's more than just an alright actor. I mean, a rapper coming in being an alright actor. He's a phenomenal actor. He pulls the position so well since he kind of has that background in his arsenal, kind of because he's playing as himself essentially. I mean, I guess how it must have been for T.I., I guess. I mean, because he just pulled it off like it was just natural, like that role was just made for him. And later on, they get talking, right? But here's the thing: his Kevin Hart's wife in the movie, like, starts taunting the other dude to ask him what was his life, um, how was his life, and how he got into jail, trying to mess with him a little bit. And Kevin Hart comes with this huge, ridiculous story about this guy named Ricky and all that sacrifices and whatnot. And Will Ferrell goes up to T.I. and tells him like, "Hey, you need a, what? How was it like, Because Kevin Hart included T.I. in his, little story, and he was like, you know what? Like, how was it like? You know what I mean? Being in jail, not in jail, but how was it like? Do you remember his sacrifices and whatnot? Though he all made all that up, and T.I. gets his men. He had guns pointed at him and everything. It's just hilarious. And Kevin Hart confesses later on in the movie, and they kind of separate. They get their separate ways. Now Will Ferrell goes to T.I.'s character, and they kind of become a group. He goes apart, and they're in his little group, and his like nickname is Mayo. Yeah, his nickname is Mayo, and he's just out there with Ti doing things. Since he's a high professional in like money management and whatnot, he's getting Ti up on the ground for his like drug dealing business and whatnot. So yeah, and one day Kevin Hart comes over to him, and he's like, "Hey, I got the information that can get you to not to go to jail." And he gives him the ultimatum of either go with Ti and do this drug dealing stuff and get a potentially even more time in jail, with 10 years, 10 years at the beginning, or you can come with me and you have to serve no jail at all. And he goes with Kevin Hart. They do the little thing. They get on this yacht, and the guy who actually did the criminal fraud, who blamed it on him, they find out who he was, who's supposed to be his father-in-law. He's the one who ended up putting the blame on him and getting him like arrested. So what happens is they have a little fight scene. They duke it out. Will Ferrell pulls out this karate, like kung fu kind of stuff, and starts knocking out all of the men and the guards surrounding the yacht. And it's just funny fight scene altogether. And then the movie ends with him not going to jail. They have a little cup of Joe. It's early in the morning after the police all come and whatnot. And what happens is Will Ferrell picks up a gun, and it's a unlicensed gun, and he ends up getting arrested in the end of the movie for instead of 10 years, only for 6 months. So I mean, it was just really funny altogether, and the movie ends like that. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review. Go check out Get Hearts on demand for free. So yeah, I'm Ultra Tiger 0425, aka Brandon White, aka Young Bam. Put a comment section down below what movie you want me to review, and y'all have a wonderful day and peace, man.